welcome back for another session of My Time. I'm Verity, and today you're going to be joining me for what I refer to as makeup playtime. In saying that, I need to highlight that I am not a professional. I am just a girl who likes to slather creams and powders all over my face to make me look like a different person. Just like everyone else, right? So, basically what I'm planning to do today, in honour of my Space Buns, is to do some galaxy freckle. Cannot talk today. I'm going to be doing some galaxy freckles. So to get started, I have already moisturised my face and I'm going to be putting on some primer. So this is the OXX Studio Blemish Control Primer. It is meant to minimise my pores. I don't know how well it actually works, but you know, we're going to put it on anyway. Okay. Yep. And then I'm going to do my under eyes. As of recently, I have not really been wearing foundation. I have been letting my natural skin shine through, though I have been dealing with my under eyes because, like most women in the age of 30, I've got some under eye bags. So first off, we're going to use a color correcting stick. This one is by e.l.f. To be honest, I don't really know if I like it, but I paid for it, so I'm going to use it. Got a little makeup sponge here. I know technically you're meant to use these wet, but I'm also very lazy, so I never do. Okay. Yep. And then I'm going to cover that with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 10 Light. I know the YouTubers tend to put those giant triangles of concealer on their face, but from the videos and information I've received, older ladies like myself are not meant to be doing that. And a little bit is meant to go a long way. Though in saying that, if you want to triangle up your face with concealer, you do you. That is the best thing about makeup. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. And as long as you are happy with how it turns out, that's all that matters. So to set those, I'm going to use a translucent mineral finish veil that I've got here from Nude by Nature. And I've got a big fluffy brush here. Nice. Okay. The next step that we are going to do is, got a little bit of a watery eye here, is we are going to prime our eyelids. So I have here the Urban Decay Primer Potion. We're going to put a little bit of that on our eyelids. I know some people use concealer as primer, and some people don't use any primer at all. Either way is the right way. Where is it? I am going to use the Berry Ice shade from my, if I can open this packet, from my Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. I'm going to use this shade to set my primer. And I am using a flat brush for this job. now time for the eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows, they need a little love, but with everything that's going on, we're gonna have to wait for afterwards. So I have got here the OXX Studio Brow Pencil in dark. And this is the moment that I definitely show you I am not a professional, because I am terrible at brows. And it's moments like these, I'm incredibly thankful that I have quite dark, thick brows, so I don't really have to do too much to them, because I'm really bad at it. Just shove that in there and use the little spoolie on the end to hopefully spread it around a bit. And there you go. Okay, so now we are up to the fun part. Normally I would then put on my blush and my highlighter before I did my eyes. However, as we are doing Galaxy Freckles, this area is prime canvas for this activity. So we're going to start off, let's have a look. I have got 3 Brights palettes here. I've got the Australis Kaleidoscope palette, the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and the EYN Bright Matte palette by Beauty Bay. So we are going to use these to create our galaxy look today. Okay, first off, where is my brush? Here I have my MAC blending brush. So a blending brush is a brush, let me bring this in close, that has a tip similar to this. It's quite fluffy and quite movable. This is the best best brush, try saying that 10 times over, for blending. So we are going to use this brush and we're going to start with our eyelids. Now we're going to start with, I reckon we will start here with the Make Them Wink shade from the Beauty Bay palette, which is an extremely bright pink. Ooh, definitely extremely bright. We're just going to blend this into our crease. Now, as you can see, I've got hooded eyes, so my crease is not very prominent. Well, actually, my crease is right up under here. So what I do for this is I essentially create my own crease. So even though this is my crease here, where that line is, that's a regular crease, I actually make my crease slightly higher, so then when I've got my eyes open, you can still see the shade. So if you, like me, have got hooded eyes, this is definitely the best way to apply your makeup. Essentially, you are creating your own eye shape. They say that you should never put glitters on your hood, this section, but like most things, I never follow the rules when it comes to fashion, so I do. And I think if you would like to put bright glittery shades on your crease, do it. If you want to wear bright pink, do it. And we are going to do the same thing on the other side. Perfect. So this is going to be our starting point. And we are mostly going to create our galaxy using pinks, purples, and blues. Okay, now that we've done that, let us maybe, I think we will use, hard questions in life, right? I think we're going to use a little bit of purple, which I think that purple might be too dark. We are going to use, this purple right here from the Ultimate Mattes Brights palettes from NYX. So what I have here is referred to as a color switch, which when you rub your brush on it like so, it cleans off any excess color. Obviously this does not replace the activity of cleaning your brush, but it can be used to clean your brush during the production of creating your look for the day. So we are going to use this purple, and we are going to put it in the outer. You can definitely see in these activities the differences between different palettes. Step is, should we do the blush draping? Let's do a little blush draping. I'm going to go back to that Make Them Wink shade in the Beauty Bay palette, and I have got here somewhere, here it is, my e.l.f. stipple brush, which I use for my blush. So we're going to use that today. We're going to do some blush draping. So blush draping is the art of draping your blush, generally from up here and touch to your eye, down your cheek. So we are going to do some of that. So we're going to put it up into my hairline and over my eyebrow tail. And we're going to come down my face, and we're just going to go to this line here of my cheekbone. We're going to just go to there for now. The best thing about this is overall, you can't really get it wrong. Okay. Cool. And you can see the difference. And we're going to do that again on the other side. So to about here. Oh, that's definitely very pink. So now it's just a process of blending it out. Wow, that is definitely a lot pinker than the other side. So let's just add a little bit of pink over here just to even it up a bit. Okay. Wow. So we are going to then move on to our blue, and we are going to use, let's clean off the excess there. We're going to use Pacific Blue from this palette. Let's just check to see what this actually looks like. So that is what it looks like. So we are going to clean off my blush brush, give it a good clean with my color switch. I call it a color switch, but I'll be honest, it's a dupe, it's a knockoff, it's not the official brand Okay, see, we've got most of that off, just check. It's not coming off pink. Okay, so we are going to use this blue and we are going to put it into here. So coming down my nose and into here. Just me feeling a bit nervous about this. Ooh. And this is the moment where you think it's ruined, but we're just going to keep pushing through and we are going to be able to improve this. Wow. You just can't help but laugh. If you didn't laugh, you'd cry, right? So we're going to pull this one up. I think I look a little bit insane, to be honest. Okay. So we are going to go back into the pink. Okay. Then we're going to pull out the purple again from the NYX palette, and I've got a smaller stipple brush and we are going to use that because that big one is not going to fit in here. Okay, then clean that off with my colour switch. We are going to use this blue shade in this palette. See if we can brighten this up a bit. Like me, and sitting here thinking, oh my god, how is she going to come back from that? I don't blame you, because I'm thinking the same thing. But you'll get there. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the eyes, and I'm going to use a flat brush, and we are going to put some blue on our eyelids. I'm going to go back to the blue from the Beauty Bay palette, Pacific Dream, and we're going to see how this turns out. Wow, so it really can be blue. I wonder if this has come out muddy on my rest of my face because I've been using this for the pink. Let's try. I've got a different stiff brush here. Let's see how this goes. Wish me luck. Ah, that's better. That's what we want to see. No one's saying that. I did not wake up this morning and think I would look like a Smurf. Let's take a little bit of this purple and our other brush. going to pull it down to connect it. At some point I figure it's got to look okay, right? Palette is not the brightest. We are going to use Purple Rain, just a touch, not too much. Is our starting point. Wow. All right. So now I'm going to use a mixture of this glitter, because you can never have enough glitter in life, and this glitter, which is a bit green, but that's okay. I think I'm going to put a bit of this, which is called Emerald, just a touch on my lid and in my we've got a tiny little brush here, which I'm just going to use up. I just stabbed myself in the eye to just spread that out a bit. I'm going to use this one with a touch of glitter glue around my hairline, because, you know, more is more. Because I'll be honest here, I'm making this up as I go. And we are basically going to do the same thing to the other side. Got my bit of glitter glue. Tidy that up a bit with a bit more pink, where it's just, that's it. Okay, now we come to the fun part, because Galaxy is not complete without some stars. So essentially, I'm just going to put stars all over my face. I'm going to do mostly dots, though I am going to do a couple, you know. This would be even better if you had face makeup, as in face paint, white face paint. Because obviously this is white, but it's not as bright as some face makeup would be. Box of tricks here. We're going to pull out some stars like this, and I'm going to use my glitter glue to stick these on my face because, like I said, more is more. Thing about glitter glue is it dries down clear. Enough. You could do as many or as little as you want. And I'm going to add a little bit of glitter up here under my eyebrow. We're going to use this shade here, which is called Universal. We are essentially done. So I'm going to use a bit of Lasting Fix to set my makeup. We're going to use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk to do my waterline. And then we're going to use Wish Me Luck in this, but I have got some Adele Fox Mink Wispies eyelashes. Eyelashes are not my forte, but we're going to give them a go. We've got my eyelash glue here. We're going to put a little bit of eyelash glue along the rim of the, just a little bit. You don't want to put too much on. We're going to let that dry. try to do this is not really the easiest either. Oh, I look like I've had a rough night. Okay. Really not good at this. Okay, let's just pull you a little bit closer so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, we have made a hot mess of this one. But that's the fun of it. That just does not want to stay down. Just stay there. That's better. It's not perfect, but we're not here to be perfect. So once again, we're going to add a touch of glitter glue along here. I mean, eyeshadow glue. We're going to let this dry. Now let's see if I can do this one any better. Probably not. Oh. If anyone wants to come and teach me how to apply eyelashes better, I am very much up for the lesson. Okay, that does the job. It's making my eyes water. I feel like it doesn't look that great, especially this corner, but hey, it does the job. Then if I can find it here in my pile of bits and bobs, or have I not packed it? We're going to add a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. I obviously meant more is more. I feel like this white is maybe a bit too bright. Let us just dull it down with a bit of black. Okay, move you back a bit more. And that is basically it. Let's add some lipstick to finish this up. I feel like all my lipsticks are a bit too bright. We are going to do something a little bit bad, and this is actually liquid eyeliner, and we are going to use this. There you have it, my galaxy freckles. So I hope you enjoyed makeup playtime today in my time, and we'll see you all next week. Bye!